Start.
Return to Ixalan with me, Fish, as we venture below its surface to discover a hidden world where great power and wealth are yet to be discovered. I'm joined with my favorite dinosaur helper, who currently loves dinosaurs at the moment, Evie, and we're going to go on a journey to Ixalan. First, by unboxing this crate, which I believe has a dinosaur inside of it. You want to help Daddy out with this? While we do it, I'll tell you a little bit more about Ixalan. With old rivalries and grudges renewed now that the Phyrexian threat is over, let us take a look at the 4 core factions in the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Mesoamerican humans that are in tune with... Dinosaurs. The Sun Empire is looking to rebuild their grand empire to wage war against the Legion of Dusk after their failed invasion. Their scouts have reported treasures, riches, and wonders discovered below the earth, and they have begun expeditions below the surface, seeking not only the means to rebuild, but also a weapon to use against the vampires of the Legion of Dusk. The bloodthirsty vampire conquistadors of the Legion of Dusk are returning to Ixalan once more as conquerors, pilgrims, and adventurers. Having established the Queen's Bay company that seeks to explore and exploit Ixalan, they now venture into the caverns for untapped sources of mineral wealth, ancient artifacts, and the mystical cosmium. Powerful merfolk seeking to heal their wounded world, the River Heralds have moved on from below their migrated surface and are now not a rare sight on land.
Please hold as we are experiencing some technical difficulties.
They are exploring through the caverns, canceling creatures and cultures there, and seeking artifacts and magic. Ada sound of dinosaur, mate? To study, they work tirelessly to return Ixalan to its former glory. And finally, following the Phyrexian invasion, the Brazen Coalition has fractured in all but name. What sound of dinosaur, mate? With many of their captains trading the open seas for the land's assured wealth. We're gonna open the bundle. First thing out of our bundle is the oversized dice. Oversized spin down dice. We have our booster packs. There's so many booster packs. And then we've got some loose cards. Let's open them and see what there is. Wow. So we have a foil sorcery card, and look, we have all the foil lands. Wow, normal lands. Where are you going? You want the dice? This one? Careful. Oh no, what happened to dinosaur? Oh no, dinosaur broke. I think we got a Jurassic Park card here too. Oh, this one is very cool, baby. So we got all the normal lands as well. Let's put those away. But this is really cool. Life finds a way. That's from Jurassic Park. This is one of the Jurassic Park cards that you can get in one of 12 set boosters. Don't eat the dice! No! You cannot eat the dice, baby! It's not food! Daddy's gonna go to the airport. I think I've gotta go to Ixalan and open these on the way to Ixalan, okay? You gonna take the dinosaur? You take care of the dinosaurs for me? I'll go do all this. Okay, we'll be back. Bye. Yeah.
As we travel to Ixalan, I want to talk about the new mechanics of the set. The first one will be Craft. The new ability focuses on 2 of the better parts of exploration, finding cool stuff, and then building better stuff from the cool stuff you found. Each card with Craft is a transforming double face card. Then we have Descend. Several cards in this set have abilities that check if you've descended this turn, and you've descended if a permanent card has been put into the graveyard from anywhere. We also have Discover, which lets you delve deep into your library and explore for a new spell. Explore is making a comeback with this set, and they're adding new map tokens which interact with Explore. The last thing I really want to talk about is finality counters. You know, it's less of a new mechanic but more of a new technology to express an existing ability. Some cards return to the battlefield, usually create a card for one last chance at life, but if it would die, it's exiled instead of going to the graveyard. Starting with this set, it's functionally expressed using finality counters. We did also pull something interesting on the flight over, which is one of these Legends of Ixalan treatment cards. They're available in draft, set, and collector boosters, and they were heavily influenced by motifs and the styles of the region and the set. There are 27 cards in total, 8 uncommons, 9 rares, 10 mythics. Really cool. I like the treatment of these. I've made it. I'm here. I'm ready to open some of the Ixalan packs. And because of where I am, the audio quality's not that great. So I'm going to open these packs in silence, and you're going to hear my lovely voice from some voiceover afterwards. Enjoy. The very first thing I want to talk about is that 1 in 12 boosters include a Jurassic World card. And you saw the one that we pulled from the bundle earlier, Life Finds a Way. That's something I like about this set, that it's not gate-kept behind something like a collector booster pack. You can get them from set boosters. And on the flight over, we pulled this really cool Kellan Daring Traveler in its extended art, alternate art foil edition. I thought that was really cool. It is a legendary creature, a 1 colorless, 1 white mana, for a 2/3 body. I think that's already cool. 3 different subtypes, human, fairy, scout, and has a adventurer mechanic called Journey On. But everything I opened on the flight coming over was from that bundle we showed earlier, so now I get to do the fun part of ripping the box topper from this box, and we get the Coercive Portal. A really cool little reprint from Conspiracy, and a nice one to pull from the box topper. So without further ado, we go ahead and start ripping some packs, and I believe I said to myself, you know what, let's just keep opening these until we hit that 1 in 12 chance of getting a Jurassic World card, because that's my favorite part about this set. It's Evie's favorite as well. We have some good luck there that the very first card we pulled was a dinosaur foil card. Interesting to note that my foil card was at the front here, and so was the rare, whereas when I was opening the bundles, those were at the back, and that common land card was in the front all the time. But we do get a rare card that immediately dives into one of the mechanics. This time it is Descend. So we had the Brass Tunneler Grinder, which then can transform into the Tekutan the Searing Rift, a legendary land. I also got a bit of a laugh because this idiot was hiding right behind it right after we pulled the foil version on the flight over. I thought that was pretty funny. Then the second pack, the rare that we pull, also delves into one of the new mechanics in the set. This time it's going to be Craft. And it's Craft with a dinosaur, a merfolk, a pirate, and a vampire. Pretty much one of all 4 of the tribes that are in this set. And what I like about it is it's a 2-cost card with the simple ability of tap to mill 2 cards. So it's going to find a home in some EDH deck that runs all 4 of these tribes, right? And I'm curious to see if anyone is going to be trying to be silly with it and try and slot it into like some constructed deck. I don't think so. It's a bit too far of a stretch. But definitely something you can pick up for EDH. And it's another thing I liked about this set a lot, which is there's a good mixture of cards that, you look at, it's like definitely going to be someone's fun card for EDH. And there's also a bunch of cards that I open up later on, and cards I've opened up since there where I'm like, hey, this could be a fairly competitive card. And this is what I mean. The very next pack that I go through, I find a card where I just look at it for a while and I think, is this something that can be played competitively? Now, while I am a filthy burn player through and through, Black Green Blue was one of the first decks that I played in a constructed format, and I know how strong mechanics like Dredge and Delve are in constructed play. And I'm just thinking, a deck that, throws 10, 15, 20 cards to the graveyard early on into the match can throw one of these out at turn 3 and pull back a non-land permanent card with less than or equal to the number of permanent cards in your graveyard to the battlefield. So I'm just thinking of a giant creature or a huge impactful creature coming out on turn 3 thanks to a card like this. But Evie doesn't really care about the mechanics of constructed play. Instead, I love things like this. These are really cool extended alternate art dinosaur cards, and like I said, one of my favorite things of the set. It's the reason why I pulled Evie onto it, because she loves dinosaurs at the moment. I thought it was cool. This was another card that I spent a bunch of time looking at, which is Subterranean Schooner. Whenever Subterranean Schooner attacks, target creature that crewed it this turn explores. Now this is a 1 and a blue artifact vehicle with a 3/4 body and crew 1. I mean, I feel like this is something that has a place in competitive play, and I'm curious to see if anyone can make it happen. It sounds like something that would put someone on a very early clock, and also gives you some pretty cool card draw, which is always great for blue. But then, bingo, we got the Swooping Peridodon. I can't pronounce things to save my life, but another Jurassic World card. Really cool in the extended art format. And I love that you can find these cards in these set boosters. I mean, I got the Life Finds a Way from the bundle that we talked about earlier, but happy that you can find these in set boosters. Like, I'm excited genuinely excited to open more packs from the Lost Caverns of Ixalan. And you know, if packs aren't your thing, there's going to be a bunch of Jurassic World singles around, which you can use to build your dinosaur decks. Or if you're just a big fan of Jurassic World, great for you to collect. And because we hit the Jurassic World card, that's it from me for today. I'm going to get on my flight, head back to Singapore, and show some of these Jurassic World cards to Evie, which I wanted to know from everyone here. Let me know in the comments, what are you most interested in when it comes to the Lost Caverns of Ixalan? Because I've been very vocal, I'm here for the dinosaurs. There were a couple things from this set that I have not pulled yet, and the first would be these Gods of Ixalan showcase cards. They are available in draft, set, and collector boosters, and they revisit the marathon frame design in Ixalan, Tweet for the Underground. All 6 mythic gods have received this treatment, and they're really cool. Something nice to add, especially if you're running a God Commander deck. But we also have to talk about the chase of the set, and that's the Cosmian Neon Ink treatment. You might remember that treatment from Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. It returns to collector boosters for Lost Caverns of Ixalan. Now you have a chance to pull a Cavern of Souls and a Mana Crypt in 6 different Neon Ink variants each. I've seen a couple of them floating around. They do look really cool, and it's definitely the chase of the set. And after that, curious to see if there's anything that's going to fit into my burn deck. And if you want to play Magic today, find your nearest store through the store locator that Magic has, locator.wizards.com, and make sure you follow the Magic Facebook page at Magic the Gathering APAC for all of the latest updates. I mean, I wrote a deck guide there. You could probably still go and find it. The video's over, guys. Like, go to Facebook. Go have a look. Bye.